From the Pep Radio studios, it's time for Today in History. On August 29th, 2005, Hurricane Katrina struck the U.S. Gulf Coast near Buras-Triumph, Louisiana, breaching levees and spurring floods that devastated New Orleans. The costliest storm in U.S. history, Katrina, caused nearly 1,400 deaths and an estimated $200 billion in damages. Also on this date, in 1814, during the War of 1812, Alexandria, Virginia, formally surrendered to the British military forces, which occupied the city until September 3rd. In 1825, the Treaty of Rio de Janeiro was signed by Portugal and Brazil, officially ending the Brazilian War of Independence. In 1862, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing began operations at the United States Treasury. In 1944, 15,000 American troops of the 28th Infantry Division marched down the Champs-Élysées in Paris as the French capital continued to celebrate its liberation from the Nazis. In 1958, the U.S. Air Force Academy opened in Colorado Springs, Colorado. In 1966, the Beatles concluded their fourth American tour with their last public concert held at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. In 2004, marathoner Vanderlei de Lima was attacked by a spectator during the running of the Olympic marathon in Athens. De Lima, who was leading the race at the time, eventually finished third and received the Pierre de Coubertin Medal for sportsmanship in addition to his bronze medal. In 2008, Republican presidential nominee John McCain selected Sarah Palin, a maverick conservative who had been governor of Alaska for less than 2 years, to be his running mate. In 2013, in a sweeping new policy statement, the Justice Department said it would not stand in the way of states that wanted to legalize, tax, and regulate marijuana as long as there were effective controls to keep cannabis away from children, the black market, and federal property. And in 2021, Hurricane Ida blasted ashore in Louisiana as one of the most powerful storms ever to hit the United States, knocking out power to all of New Orleans, blowing roofs off of buildings, and reversing the flow of the Mississippi River. That's Today in History. Now back to more music on Pep Radio.